Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you enjoy yourself.
This is a story about four childhood friends and how their lives and the bond of friendship evolves over time. In the quiet village of Devapur, nestled between green hills and silver streams, there stood an old bridge connecting two parts of the village. The bridge, though weathered by time, was sturdy and had long been a silent witness to countless childhood adventures, hushed secrets, and joyful reunions. It was known as the Friendship Bridge, a name earned long ago when two feuding brothers reconciled their friendship there after decades of silence. Among the children who played near the bridge were four inseparable friends. Ria, the curious one with a head full of questions. Arav, who was quiet but wise beyond his years. Zoya, the bold and brave girl who loved climbing trees. And Kabir, the ever-smiling prankster with a slingshot always tucked in his pocket. Their days were filled with laughter, mischief, and dreams. They called themselves the Four Rivers because they believed they would be together always. But as the years rolled on, life, as it does, began to pull them in different directions. Ria earned a scholarship and left for the city to study journalism. Arav stayed back to help his ailing parents with their farm. Zoya joined the forest patrol, dedicating herself to preserving the woods they once played in. Kabir, restless and ambitious, traveled to another town to start a small business. Distance, time, and change wove walls between them. Their phone calls became less frequent. Birthday wishes turned into forwarded messages. Eventually, even those faded. The bridge they once crossed daily became a forgotten relic of childhood. One monsoon season, a severe storm hit Devapur. Trees were uprooted, roads flooded, and the Friendship Bridge was badly damaged. The villagers feared it would collapse entirely. The village elder announced, "The bridge needs rebuilding. We need all hands to support and cooperate. It is not just a crossing, it is our heritage." News of the storm and the bridge reached Ria, now a well-known journalist during her coverage of rural infrastructure. She paused at the name, "Friendship Bridge in danger?" and felt a tug at her heart. That night, unable to sleep, she called Arav for the first time in years. "Arav, did you hear about the bridge?" "Yes," he replied softly. "I was there yesterday. It's half gone." There was silence. Then Ria asked, "Do you think maybe we should go back just once?" Arav agreed. He had been thinking of the others too. Something in him longed for the laughter of old friends, the peace of simpler days. One by one, they returned. Zoya, arrived the next evening, dressed in her forest uniform, her hair braided tightly as always. Kabir came the day after, his beard thicker, his laugh still the same. They met by the remains of the bridge. For a while no one spoke. Then Kabir grinned and said, "Bet I can still skip stones farther than any of you." Zoya rolled her eyes. "Only if I tie your shoelaces together again." Ria laughed, a sound none of them had realized they missed. Arav, quiet as ever, simply smiled and said, "Let's help to rebuild it." Over the next week, the four friends, alongside the villagers, worked day and night. They cleared the debris, cut wood, hammered nails, and hauled ropes. But more importantly, they talked. Really, talked a lot with each other. They shared stories of the years apart, of triumphs and mistakes, of loneliness and purpose. Ria spoke of the alienation in city life. Zoya of her growing frustration with corruption in the department. Kabir admitted how his business had once failed. And Arav, with tears in his eyes, shared the pain of losing his father. The bridge began to rise again, but so did their bond. On Friendship Day, the village gathered as the final plank was placed. The four friends stood together, holding a banner they had made the night before, which read, "Friendship isn't measured by time, but by the bridges we choose to rebuild and hold on to. Happy Friendship Day." Children laughed and ran across the new bridge, just as they once had. Elders blessed the moment and phones snapped pictures. But the most treasured moment wasn't in the photographs. It was in the warmth in their eyes, the unspoken forgiveness, and the comfort of rediscovered connection. As the sun set over Devapur, Ria looked at the others and said, "Funny, isn't it? How it took a broken bridge to fix something far more fragile, our friendship, in years." The moral of the story: Friendship Day is not just a symbolic celebration, it is a reminder of the enduring power of human connection. Life has a way of scattering even the strongest bonds. As people grow, change, and move forward. But the true essence of friendship lies not in constant presence, but in the willingness to return, to mend what time may have weakened, and to cherish the shared memories that still live beneath the surface. Like bridges, friendships may creak and fade over time, but they can always be rebuilt, stronger, deeper, and more beautiful if there is a warm heart, humility, and the courage to reach out again. By this story, we learn that friendships are evergreen and that it is a relationship bond that lasts forever.
Thanks for watching and enjoying our inspiring videos. If you like our stories, do pull in your likes and wonderful comments about your views. Also, don't forget to subscribe now for more interesting content. Have a nice day. Let's meet again soon. Take care.